Laker family. What the hell was that? Kobe, bro, on the day you scored 81 points, you leave us with a team that couldn't beat the Mavericks. We lost, guys. If you guys did not watch the game, we lost by a franchise record-setting 49 points. And I love the young guys. This is ridiculous, though. I'm gonna dive right in. I'm a rant. Instead of talking about what we need to improve on, I'm pretty sure you guys already know. I would rather talk about what we need to do to fix this, because this is horrible. I'm done with this. I'm so mad right now. I'm furious. I'm gonna freaking break my phone. So without further ado, here we go. First of all, before we start anything, let's just praise the GOAT Kobe Bryant. Today was the day he scored 81, and in his honor, we decided to not score 81 as a team.
Nope.
Do you remember the times we had, bro? Look at this. Look at this, bro. Look at all of this. This was the day, bro. Today was the day you did this. Anyways, guys, on a more serious note, I want to just shout out the D'Angelo Russell haters. All of you fools that were talking on Sami's video about trading him. Look at the difference this guy made. And I don't care what you guys have to say, unpopular opinion, whatever. D'Angelo's not a bust, he's gonna be a star, and today proved it. We can't function as a team without him. We can't. There's no way, there's no other reason that we lose by 50 points when only one person was missing. Me and Sami, I guess we'll talk about that later, but D'Angelo is not a bust. He's a cog for this team. Him and Ingram have enormous potential, and he's gonna be great. He's a second-year rookie. I don't even know if any of us were old enough to remember the last time there was a rookie and to watch them develop into a star. Give him some time, please. Please, I beg, please. Alright, so even though I really don't want to talk about the game, I guess we'll talk about it really quick before I talk about what we need to change to the starting lineup. Because the starting lineup is absolutely, but it sucks. The starting lineup is horrible. So really quickly, I mean, the biggest thing, once again, every game we lose, every game we win. The biggest thing we can't do is defense. Pick and roll defense, help defense. Our defensive IQ is not there. I trust Luke. I know he's doing his best, but there comes a point where you have to question what's going on in practice, because it doesn't look like they're even improving a little bit. Like not even an inch it seems like they're improving. We looked at the Indiana game and like some of you talked about it, and it looked like we were turning a corner. We won after such a horrible streak of losses. It looked like we were playing a little better defense, and then we come back and we lose by like 50 points. I don't know. It just doesn't look like it. I don't know. So moving on to the next thing, it basically will tie in what I'm talking about, which is our starting lineup cohesion. I always talk about the starting lineup chemistry, and it's just not there. It's not there. You look at Mozgov, you look at Randle, you look at Dang, and it just doesn't flow. It doesn't flow. I was looking at Laker Film Room. Shout out to you, by the way. I love your stats. The Ingram, Young, Dang, Randle, Mozgov lineup has a net rating of negative 36.9 this season. Not this game, this season. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I don't understand, Luke. I get it. You want to like take your time and make sure everything's good, but it's not working. The starting lineup's not working. Nope. So what I feel like we should do at this point, we're 16 and 31, right? I mean, playoffs, we make the playoffs, sure, we're gonna get swept by the Warriors either way, right? What I think we should do for sure is not give up winning, still compete, do your thing, but we should change the lineup. The vets just need to just get the hell out of this lineup.
Get him out.
What's his face? Dang, get out of here. Mozgov,
get him out of here! Get him out of here! Get the hell out of here!
Get out of here. I don't mean trade. I mean just don't start him right now. My personal lineup at this point, I really feel like we should just go all in on the young guys. There's nothing else. When Russell comes back, the lineup should be Russell, Young, Ingram, Nance, and Zubac. And the reason why I don't want to start Randle is not because he's doing bad. I mean, everybody did bad today, so don't attack me saying that he didn't do bad. Yes, he did do bad. But I feel like there's too many people who want to bring up the ball in this lineup right now when Russell's on the team. Russell and Randle, for right now, they can't coexist. And I'm not saying they'll never coexist, but they're both growing and they're both trying to figure out their NBA style, right? And it's kind of hard to do that when you guys are both trying to do the same thing. So what I think should happen is bring Randle in with some vets in the second unit. And you could give Randle the opportunity to bring up the ball, push it, be kind of like a Draymond player he was at the first tenth of the season. What that would do, it would give room for both Russell and Randle to grow on their own spaces until they're able to coexist. I'm not saying they'll never be able to coexist, but it's really hard for a young player to be, you know, adapting when there's someone else kind of biting into your style. Once you're comfortable with yourself and your role in the NBA, then you guys can coexist. But for right now, I really think Randle should go to the bench. What that would do is it would kind of give the second unit more of a slowed down veteran presence and give the starting lineup a more fast-paced, younger, basically the second unit into the starting lineup. If you do that and you have Zubac and Nance who start, I feel like it'd be a completely different vibe, just like a different persona of a team. Another thing, Nance. I love Larry Nance. I feel like he can do everything, and I mean, he came back today. He looked good today for the minutes he got. I feel like Nance would be perfect in the starting lineup because he won't bite away from anyone else's growth. He's the perfect, and Sami says this a lot, he's the perfect glue guy for a team. And he really is. If you think about it, he'll do whatever it takes for the team to win, right? And I'm just thinking of like pick and rolls with Russell and Nance would be beautiful. I just think it'd be the best idea. So that's Nance. Larry Nance, I feel like we should start him. He'd be perfect. He's a perfect passer. He has a solid jump shot, tenacious rebounder, hustler, and we need someone to rally around. Luke Walton said the main reason why we lost it is because we don't have a veteran to rally around. Now, we can't really change that at the moment, right? It's not like we're gonna all of a sudden get a veteran that we can rally around. But from my personal experience, I've noticed that Larry Nance has hyped this team the most. He's gotten this team to be energized. If we can't revolve around a proper veteran, the closest veteran we can do that with is Larry Nance. I've been wanting Larry Nance to start for a while. And until Randle could kind of be comfortable with his role, I feel like he should be coming off the bench. So the next person is Zubac, and I know a lot of you are saying Zubac is 19. I don't think he's ready for the NBA. As much promise as he's shown, I don't think he's ready to be on a starting lineup. I get that, I understand, but at this point, guys, I feel like we're doing Zubac a disservice not throwing him into the starting lineup. You look at the Nuggets and what they did with Nikola Jokic. They basically just threw him into the starting lineup. He was taking a while to develop. The last 2 years he's been alright, but this year they kind of decided to just throw 30 minutes at him, and the year before that same thing, and he just started speeding up on development. And personally, maybe it's biased, maybe it's not, but Zubac for me has been ahead of the curve for European centers. He's 19 and he's shown that he could be in this league. If you look at people like Marc Gasol and Jokic and even like just all those pretty good centers, they had a hard time adjusting to the league. And what Zubac has, and what he said himself, is he has a great feel for the game. And that's the hardest thing for a European center to have, is feel for the game, because it's a different world. The NBA is a different world from Europe. It's completely different. The league, the refs, just the play style is different. So if you have that at the age of 19, I really feel like he can grow into his own by the end of the season. And another benefit of the lineup, I said it a little earlier, is the energy. You have a bunch of energy. I love Mozgov, I love Dang, like they're great, but they're just not getting that energy done. And that negative 36.9 net rating is just kind of hurts a little bit. It's just not the best. And at this point, I feel like we have nothing to lose but to start Zubac and Nance. So that's basically it, everybody. I forgot to say this really quick. If you guys made it this far, comment 81 because Kobe's 81 today. But other than that, guys, like, comment, subscribe below. Hopefully the Lakers turn corners. If not, Malik Monk, baby, let's go. Lonzo, let's do it.